Sinex? Breathe. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Dave Ramsey, America's most trusted money expert.
The Dave Ramsey Show, live each day from 1 to 4 on WGNS Rutherford County's Place to Talk.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett. Weekday mornings at 10.
WGNS, your good neighbor station.
Rutherford County's Place to Talk. The Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and online at WGNSradio.com. This is the Roundtable. A look at the news, views, politics, and people that are shaping Rutherford County.
Good morning, everybody. Johnny B here, back with my old buddies once again. Avett Lane wearing his beret. And
beret to you.
Hey, beret you.
Beret, you're berating me.
I berated Avett.
Oh, I don't have the headphones on.
Well, I was thrown by a loop by the moon pie guy.
I know.
Yeah, I'm still looking
Somebody
at
just
that.
tossed some moon pies to us.
I'm going,
And Mickey
we got
Gannon,
moon
how you
pie.
doing, Mickaroony?
I'm good. Oh, good. There they are. I was looking for my headphone volume, and there it is.
You got it?
Got it.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I got mine.
How does that look with the beret and the headphones?
Let me take a look. Let me get some.
Oh, you don't like it?
Let me get some
he
independent.
is.
Hey, Avett, look
There you
over
are.
here. Let me get some independent judges.
Yeah. What about
Movie
Nene's kids and everything? Do they like my little beret?
Folks,
yeah.
you
I was just
Facebook, you
fixing to send her
Facebook
a-
followers, WGNS. Avett, you got a great face, and the hat's great for radio too. But we'll see what these Facebook live stream watchers think about it. Y'all weigh in here on that look right there.
Yeah.
That's got a look. It's a little bit of Burl Ives in that, I think.
Perfect.
You know what?
That's perfect. I don't mind that.
Hey, the kids have already told us good morning.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some.
Is he dreaming of a white Christmas?
I'm dreaming of a Frosty.
Hey, all the fogs we have had though.
He's thinking
it's
a little.
looking pretty good.
He's thinking a little bitty tear let him down. That's what he's thinking.
How am I this morning?
Now, Nene, are you seeing us on TV or are you just listening to us? Because Avon's got his beret on and he wants to know what the kids think about it.
Even what are the two emblem or what do you call them, medals or the two things you got on there? What are they?
Oh, one of them's a pin about
Pin.
Ukraine, and the other one is from the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Oh, cool.
That they gave veterans, the Vietnam veterans.
He's he's showing you no respect at all.
Well, I'd never get it anyway.
No, I was laughing at. Okay, Avon. Nene's kids say they love the hat with headphones. Says it looks like you got earmuffs on.
All right. Well, my bass ain't working.
And they're actually watching us on the TV.
Cool.
High tech at
We got
Nene's
a bunch of
daycare.
folks tuning in all over, and great to be back with you guys. I will go ahead and give you an advance warning. I know we all had conflicts last week.
Yes, we did, didn't we?
But my conflict, Mickey, was part of a 3-arbitrator panel in a case that went all week, all the way through Friday. And then we took a week off this week, but we start back again for the second and final week. So you guys need to be prepared to fill in.
Next Friday?
We might get through before Friday, but if we don't, I'm just giving you advance warning. We need a plan B.
Well, now, another reason why I'm doubly feeling good today is as soon as I get the school kids home this afternoon, my fall break starts.
Oh.
So I'm out all next week.
Oh, I'm glad to know that, bro.
So I might have to let Avon cover what's happening next Friday because...
I bet he can get Shane Shanasta up here.
Oh, sure he could.
Yeah. So while Avon's got technical difficulties, Mick, we've already talked about this.
I'm hearing it a little bit now.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it didn't have
Yeah.
output. You have to put it as far as it'll go.
Excuse us, guys. We're since we all took off last Friday, we're trying to get everything hooked back up this morning.
We'll go ahead and give Nana's kids a question since we're waiting. Okay?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. The first one. What did we decide? There's 16 in a row.
I think there's that many.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep that string going. What two things Mickey, you got to listen too now. What 2 things can you never eat for breakfast?
2 things that you can never eat for breakfast.
That's for Nana's kids now.
Way to go, Brian.
Oh no, my wife's always fussing at me because she's getting tired of cooking me the same breakfast every morning, but
You don't
I
get
can't
tired
help
of
it, man. I love bacon and egg biscuits for breakfast.
There you go.
That's what I want. That's what my body's waiting on.
It's
And
trained. You
it's-
trained it.
I just you know, and it's my favorite meal of the day. Sorry, babe. I know you're bored with cooking the same stuff, but hey, that's what I like.
So Brian, born on this day, Brian's helping.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
he's
I guess
engineering.
we'll just have to.
He's engineering over here.
Something else is going on because that lights up and says battery's okay.
What 2 things can you never have for breakfast? Nana's kids.
What 2 things can you never have for breakfast?
Go straight.
Okay. Well, that must be considering it.
Well, we'll go ahead and talk about today's show while they're working.
Yeah, whose birthday is it today?
Today
That's all.
is the birthday of one Orvin Grover Autry.
Was that his real name?
Orvin, O-R-V-O-N, Grover Autry.
Lord, I'm glad they came up with Gene.
And actually, he that wasn't created for a stage name. He was called Gene as a kid, but it's not on his birth certificate. His actual name is Orvin Grover Autry, born September 29th, 1907 in Tioga, Texas. But was the son of a Methodist minister, but was raised up in Oklahoma. Passed away October 2nd, 1998 at age 91. Known as the Singing Cowboy. And once he connected with singer, songwriter, comedian Smiley Burnett, they went into the movies together.
Oh, Smiley Burnett, what a musician.
Oh,
That
think
guy-
about it.
That guy was great.
Greatly underrated, you know, Avon. Greatly
Yeah,
underrated.
I think Gene gave him like $1.50
He
for
wrote-
every tune that
He wrote several songs Gene recorded. He wrote,
Right,
and but once he hit the big time, I want you guys to guess between 1934 and 1953, just 19 years. How many movies do you think he made in 19
Oh,
years?
God, it had to be 100.
Yeah, yeah, probably more.
Not 93.
Okay, there you go.
Pretty good.
That's about 5 movies a year.
He's the man.
Think about it. And
What
then-
a memory he had to have, too.
and then
you were an actor in theater. Think of all the lines that cat had to
Oh,
learn.
man. And then 1950 to 56, do
And
y'all
they were
remember the TV show,
entertaining.
the Gene Autry show on
Yes.
television?
Yeah.
So then, of course, he bought radio stations, TV stations, and founded the California Angels
Yeah.
and owned it for many, many, many years. So
Well, what was
well,
his?
there's old Ricky Floyd. Get your chair and come on in here, Ricky
Hey,
Floyd.
buddy. What was his sidekick's nickname? What was Smiley Burnett's nickname?
Oh, good question.
That's a good trivia.
I know his horse's name.
Well, Buttermilk.
Champion.
No, that's what's her name?
Champion.
Yeah, his. Oh, I was thinking of Smiley Burnett's.
Oh.
Frog. You called him. Remember you called him.
Oh, that's right.
Frog.
But who had the most famous horse of all?
Oh, Roy Rogers, of course.
Trigger.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
this is the first song that Gene Autry ever released as a single record in 1932.
and it's
co-wrote.
still a great song.
In a vine-covered shack in the mountains, bravely fighting the battle of time, is a dear one who's weathered life's sorrow. It's that silver-haired daddy of mine. If I could recall all the heartaches, dear old daddy, I've caused you to bear. If I could erase those lines from your face and bring back the gold to your hair, oh, if God would but grant me the power to turn back the pages of time, I'd give all I own if I could but atone to that silver-haired daddy of mine. know it's too late, dear old daddy, to repay for the heartaches and care. But dear mother is waiting in heaven just to comfort and solace you there. Oh, if I could recall all the heartaches, dear old daddy, I caused you to bear. If I could erase those lines from your face and bring back the gold to your hair, and if God would but grant me the power to turn back the pages of time, I'd give all I own if I could but atone to that silver-haired daddy of mine. Yes, I'd give all I own if I could but atone to that silver-haired daddy of mine.
I love that
Isn't
song.
that a great song?
I remember my dad
Do you
singing that
folks know
song.
my good friend Ricky Floyd here?
Mr. Floyd,
Ricky, how you doing?
good
my
morning,
friend?
sir.
Ricky Floyd built a house for me, and
Like a shirt, buddy.
now I'm gonna show him to my Facebook friends here. There's Ricky Floyd. Now, would
That's
I
a
embarrass
great
you? Would it embarrass you, Ricky, for me to call you by your nickname I gave you?
You have done it many times on
I'm gonna show you how crude. Avent won't be surprised a bit, but Mickey still. Avent won't be surprised by my crudeness and meanness. Mickey still has a little bit of fondness for me, though. But I hate to ruin it. But they do this all the time. His nickname is Aneurysm Head.
Where did I get that name at?
We got back when he was. Was it back when you was building the house with me, or what? Before that?
Before.
He had a brain aneurysm. He just about left this world.
I
Seriously.
had a very good friend that passed from that.
And you had surgery, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And it's on that right side, wasn't
I
it?
had started, I
Isn't
had
that-
bought
it-
a lot from you.
That's
over
right.
And started building the house on March the 5th, 1984. March the 28th, I was diagnosed with a brain aneurysm, and they said if he lives, he will probably be paralyzed. That was
Oh
the
my
prognosis.
goodness.
Whoa.
But
April the 16th, I got out of the hospital, moved into my house, so I built it in 6 weeks.
Wow.
And I helped John and Pat with their house over on River Rock.
that's right. And that's when I started calling him aneurysm head.
Well, that's better than saying the watermelon head.
That's right.
Or gourd head. Gourd head.
Gourd head.
So,
I am
so
legally
Ricky,
insane, and I can prove that I have a brain because I have so much they had to take some of it out.
Wow. Well, God bless you.
so have Nana's kids replied?
Of course they have.
And what is
The
their
winning streak is still going.
What is it?
She says lunch and dinner.
Karoo!
Cha-ching!
Ding, ding, ding. All right, number 2. 2 fathers and 2 sons are riding in the car together, yet there's only 3 men in the car. How could that be?
What?
2 fathers and 2 sons are riding in the car together, but there's only 3 in there. How could that be?
2 fathers.
2 sons.
Nene loves the Beatles shirt, Mr. Floyd.
This is a traditional
The
song.
kids are going to have to help us. I bet I can't figure that out.
Ricky
He's
Floyd.
got me on that one too.
There's 2 components that define why a song is called traditional. You want to guess? 2 characteristics a song has which make it be called traditional. Instead of saying a copyright date or an author or a composer on it, it just says traditional. So what does that mean? Why is it that way? Because 1, nobody knows who wrote it.
And it's in the public domain?
Yeah.
Anonymous
And
writer.
number 2, there's about 18,000 versions of it.
There you go.
That's the 2 components.
And here's
Listen,
another 1001 coming up.
And Gene was, I think, the first to really put this song on the map, but it's been covered by 18 zillion people, and all the versions are different. But this is Gene's. There's a yellow rose in Texas I'm going home to see. No other cowboy knows her, nobody only me. She cried so when I left her, it like to broke her heart. And if we ever meet again, we never more shall part. She's the sweetest rose of color this cowboy ever knew. Her eyes are bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your dearest maids and sing of Rosalie. Here we go. But the yellow rose of Texas beats the bells of Tennessee.
I don't think so.
Well, that's what he said, though. Where the Rio Grande is flowing and stars are shining bright, we walked along together on a quiet summer night. She said, if you remember when we parted long ago, you promised to come back again and never leave me so. She's the sweetest rose of color this cowboy ever knew. Her eyes are bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your dearest maids and sing of Rosalie, but the yellow rose of Texas beats the bells of Tennessee. I'm going back to see her, my heart is full of woe. We'll sing the song together we sang so long ago. We'll pick the banjo gaily and sing the songs of yore, and the yellow rose of Texas will be mine forevermore. Oh, she's the sweetest rose of color this cowboy ever knew. Her eyes are bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your dearest maids and sing of Rosalie, but the yellow rose of Texas beats the bells of Tennessee. The yellow rose of Texas beats the bells of Tennessee. 1933.
Now, I think them ball fans are arguing with that a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
Johnny B,
Yeah.
you had a father and a son.
Oh, wait a minute. No, this is for Nana's kids. You can't answer.
He's close, but he missed one of them.
You cannot answer for Nana's kids.
You know what Nene's kids say?
What'd they say?
You're close. I mean, Richard Florida was close. But Nene's kids are going for number 18.
Right, and they have
For the
right,
win.
They have right of first refusal.
Grandfather, father, and son.
That's it. They done it again.
Oh, yeah, that's
Fist pump for Nana's kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So going for 19 in a row.
way to go, kids.
Nana's kids. If two's company and three's a crowd, what are 4 and 5?
All right, say
One
it.
more time.
Say that again.
If two's company and three's a crowd, what are 4 and 5?
All righty.
All right.
That
Now,
leaves
guys,
us.
let me tell you what I'm excited about today.
Well, you better be excited after the break.
Oh, we're going to take a break, and I bet when we come back,
Brian's excited about
I'll
that.
bet you guys when we come back, Nana's kids will have the answer.
Yeah, they will.
That's right.
We'll see you in a minute.
Locally owned Cover My Assets Insurance Group can help you with all things Medicare. Do you want to deal with a stranger from an 800 number or a local agent? At Cover My Assets Insurance Group, we work with many carriers all over Tennessee and surrounding states to get you the best coverage. One size does not fit all. Give us a call today at 615-345-0411 or find us on the web at covermyassets.com. That's covermyassets.com.
At Middle Point Landfill, we strive to serve our neighbors, who are the teachers in our schools throughout Rutherford County, the medical staff at area hospitals, our police officers and sheriff's deputies who protect us, the firemen who are willing to put their life on the line to rescue our loved ones from danger, and the paramedics who provide life-saving aid without hesitation. We are Middle Point Landfill, and we are your neighbor. You can learn more about what we do by visiting middlepointlandfill.com.
Manufacturing, construction, agriculture. Blue-collar jobs are the backbone of America. Those workers know the car they drive to work isn't just for show. It's what gets them to their paycheck. So where do you turn when you need a car but your credit isn't perfect? At Heritage South Community Credit Union, We help when others won't. We've been helping everyday Americans like you through life's financial journey for over 65 years. Learn more at heritagesouth.org. Insured by NCUA.
Get ready for Blue United weekdays with MTSU football. MTSU will be hosting not one, but two incredible games in October. The first on Wednesday, October 4th, against Jacksonville State, and Tuesday, October 10th, against Louisiana Tech. Right now, you can snag tickets to both games for the price of one. 2-for-1 tickets, can't beat that. Secure your seats today. Visit GoBlueRaiders.com. Let's go Blue!
Adams Place has been a wonderful place. I'm Greg Shannon. I ride a bike, so I keep my bike on the patio. It's easy to get in and out, and water aerobics. And then they have stretch and balance to help you, because as old people, we fall a lot. So she's trying to teach us how to keep from falling and to, protect yourself and be careful and be smart,
I'm Terry Deal. Call me for more information about Adams Place, 1927 Memorial Boulevard, across from Walmart.
Call Adams Place today at 615-904-9111.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by AmeriCare Pest Control and the law offices of John Day.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the law offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
It's time for WGNS Good Neighbor Events. There's a grief support group every Wednesday morning at 10 at the St. Clair Street Senior Center. That's Wednesday mornings at 10. And don't forget the morning walk every Thursday morning at 9:30. Starts in the shelter right there at Oaklands Park, 9:30 every Thursday morning. For information, get with Bitsy Russell at Woodfin Chapels. That's Thursday mornings at 9:30. There's a modernized version of Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream now showing at the Art Center of Cannon County in neighboring Woodbury. The Rutherford County Farmers Market is every Tuesday and Friday mornings from 7 until noon at the Lane Agri Park, and that continues through October 27th. Also, the Saturday Marketplace around the Rutherford County Courthouse, Saturday mornings from 8 until noon, and that also is through October. The same is true for the Smyrna Farmers Market at the Train Depot, Saturday mornings. Oktoberfest is Saturday evening at Oakland's Mansion. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor Events.
Good Neighbor weather. See a few spotty rain showers early this afternoon. Otherwise, skies become mostly sunny with a high into the mid-80s. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on News Radio WGNS. Currently, it's 65.
Broadcasting from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios, MTE Sharing Change has now donated more than $11 million to local nonprofits assisting worthy causes in our community. MTE, serving to make life better since 1936.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and worldwide at WGNSradio.com.
Cha-ching!
And we're back.
Hey, we're actually live today, folks. We fooled some people last Friday because I was getting messages while the show was going on. I'm going, time out, guys. I said, sorry, we're not live today.
We were dead last week.
Yeah, we all got prior commitments.
Mickey, have Nana's kids already responded with
yes,
another
they have.
number 19 in a row?
Yeah. Hey, man.
So
we're not dealing with
All right. So if 2's company and 3's a crowd, what are 4 and 5?
4 and 5 is 9.
There we go.
We're dealing with professionals.
So we're going to break through.
I think we got some young corn artists, is what I think.
For number 20. For number 20. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold that one I prepared, and I'm going to tell them something I just realized. The chorus of this song, which I just learned, and I absolutely love it.
Oh, that's great.
I had heard the title, but I did not know the song at all. It's totally different than when I thought it, when I was singing it in my head, when I actually listened to it. Totally different. And it's got so many nuances to it. It's incredible. This is an incredible song. I'm in love with it. But the chorus answers that age-old question of why a cowboy wants a dachshund for his dog.
Oh, is that a Nene? That'd be a good.
I'm gonna let Nene's kids kind of think if they'll tie the chorus. Why does a cowboy
want
a dachshund for his dog? And this, okay?
Yeah.
And the song explains it.
Yes.
I don't think I'm familiar with this one.
Okay. Well, you will be, and you'll learn to do this chorus with me because it's great.
Wait a minute, I'm not on
the last round.
The last round.
Oh. Yeah.
Well.
See, Avent, you were talking about me earlier, and you got ahead of yourself.
Hey, talking about a
you see how you got ahead of yourself.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Calm down.
I'm so excited. Is this about a beer joint or something?
Who's that comedian used to do that? Who was that? Anyway.
Tiny Tim,
this little song.
That's Ricky.
Now, Ricky Floyd,
comparing me to Tiny Tim.
I'm going to tell you something here. This is valuable information. If you're a singer, which I try to be, you want to sing it. You want every note to be correct, and then you run across a song like this that has so many little nuances in the melody that people won't even hear, but a singer will hear that you'll go, oh man, I've got to get this right because I love it so much. And this song, what's so interesting about it, Gene Autry himself recorded it 4 or 5 different times. He first sang it in a movie by the same title.
The Last Round Up.
And it was at a funeral, and he sang it unbelievably slow and melodic, but he's got a recorded version where it's just upbeat like this, and there's many versions like that, but I want to do this slow melodic version because I think it's incredible, and I think I've got it pretty doggone close, but I had to work on it late into the evening last night to just get it where I thought it was almost right, and so it's gonna be, and even I'm taking your advice to slow this song. You know, I always rush. What's Bob Dylan songs? I always rush.
Well, there's no shame.
Mama put my guns in the ground. Knocking on heaven's door.
Oh yeah.
You're always. He's always on me. Every time I play it, I rush it because it. You almost think you're going so slow, it's embarrassing, you know. Right. But you got to do it slow.
No, there's different versions of that song.
Yeah. So we're gonna go really slow in this, like Gene Autry did it the first time. They were standing by a graveside in an old Western. And an old man said, Pop's gone to that prairie where everybody's always welcome. And Gene, I'm heading for the last roundup. Gonna saddle old Pain for the last time and ride. So long, old pal, it's time your tears were dry. I'm heading for the last roundup. Get along, little doggy, get along, get along, get along. Little doggy, get along. Get along, little doggy, get along, get along. Get along, little doggy, get along. I'm heading for the last roundup. To the faraway ranch of the boss in the sky, where the strays are counted and branded, there go I'm heading for the last roundup. Here we go now. Get along, little doggy, get along, get along, get along, little doggy, get along. Get along, little doggy, get along, get along, get along, little doggy, get along. I'm heading for the last roundup. One more time. Get along, little doggy, get along, get along. Get along, little doggy, get along. Get along, little doggy, get along, get along. Get along, little doggy, get along. Get along, little doggy, get along.
The little doggy got along.
Little doggy.
So if Nana's kids said,
oh yeah.
What is it?
Oh yeah. Answer. What's the question again?
Why does a cowboy want a dachshund?
He wanted to get along, little doggy.
You got it, man. So now they're at 20 and they can go to 21 with this one. But is that not a great song?
It is great. That's get along.
It's short and sweet.
It is. Oh, it's so incredible. I just love it.
Wrote by Billy Hill.
They had a gun smoke on the other day that was kind of really bothered me. This guy was coming into town, and this little dog kept coming up and he shot him.
Oh my dear.
Oh no.
And boy, Marshall Dillon was. He was mad.
Matt Dillon wasn't happy.
He was not happy. But boy, that was like, man, why did he shoot?
He wasn't happy as the Thing either when they electrified him.
Huh?
He wasn't happy as the Thing either when they electrified him.
You know, he was also in the movie Them. Remember that one? The Big Ants.
Oh yeah.
That was a great science fiction.
But he was the Thing in that original, the Thing from Another World.
Yeah.
The walking human plant.
You ever watch Spingooley?
Yeah.
Spingooley, yeah.
Oh, I love Spingooley.
Okay. Nana's kids. 21, the magic number of Ricky Floyd to keep his big trap shut.
Hey, he's a guest. Be nice.
Yeah.
It just amazes me who Matt Dillon's brother is. You would never have thought.
Yeah, he would never
have thought.
Oh yeah, Peter Graves.
Peter Graves.
Wow.
What can you break, even though you never pick it up or even touch it?
Oh. Well, Brian does it all the time.
This right here.
Oh, yeah. What?
Well, there's actually more than one answer. There's more than one answer, but I'm looking for a different.
The kids are barking now like a little doggy. Way to go, Johnny B.
Right.
Nene's about to put the earplugs in.
Hey, Ben, I've got a number version under there of this next tune.
You do?
You know that.
I like.
Oh, I got two copies. Is there a reason?
Yeah, one's numbers.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I give on some of these I behave and get even numbers.
Okay, so you're doing it in a different key than what you've got written down on the letter. Okay.
We're going to do it in B flat.
B flat.
You know what's interesting about this song? Bob Nolan of the Sons of the Pioneers wrote it, but Gene Autry released it in 1934. The Sons of the Pioneers didn't release it until about 1947. Isn't that interesting? So
it probably took them that long to get them harmony parts down.
I'm telling you.
Whoa, man.
Yeah.
One of the best harmony
vocalists
on the planet.
Festus sang with
Shoot.
them.
Yes, he did.
He sang when the movie The Searchers was released, because he's singing in with them in that. He's singing that lead in that group at that. He was only about 3 or 4 years he was with them, but he's incredible.
He made an impact, man.
Ken Curtis had an incredible voice.
Yeah.
He made an impact.
He was in The Quiet Man and played the accordion and sang.
And
it was pretty cool, man.
And he played guitar some in The Searchers and sang, and then there's that great movie where they sing "Take Me Home, Kathleen" or something with John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara.
It's the cavalry thing.
Yes.
Not the Yellow Rose.
No, you know what I'm talking about, though. Obviously.
But it's got what's her name?
Maureen O'Hara.
Oh.
And Ken is up there with the cavalryman singing, and it's incredible the way he sings that song.
And Ben Johnson. And,
yes.
And what's the name? They're riding the Roman style, standing up on the horse.
That's what's his name from Genesco. something Jr., the founder of Genesco.
Harry Carey Jr.
No, not the kid who rode back. The kid who was John Wayne's son.
Oh yeah.
He was the son of the founder of
Oh,
Genesco.
sorry.
Who was the founder of Genesco?
Henry Genesco.
No. Claude Jarman Jr. Claude Jarman Jr. That is who that is.
Jarman Shoes.
Yes. So we got to do another break?
Wow.
Okay, so our question we're leaving Nanez kids with.
What shoe size do you wear?
What can you break even though you never pick it up or even touch it? And we'll be right back, folks.
Hi, this is Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates. You might know me as the voice of the Blue Raiders, but I want to be your trusted advisor in real estate. Whether you're buying or selling, it's time to choose Chip. Do you have a growing family and need to upsize? Are you an empty nester now and need to downsize? Are you thinking of selling your current home but just worried you can't find something else? Well, it's time to choose Chip. I'm looking to be your trusted advisor in real estate. I'm Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates.
After my weight became dangerously high, I began looking for real medical help. My struggle led me to Magnolia Medical Center in Murfreesboro, where I received a semaglutide weight loss injection. That injection has helped me to lose weight and keep it off.
Online at magnoliamedicalcenters.com.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
French's Shoes and Boots, your hometown store for boots, shoes, apparel, and more, is family owned, and you'll always find friendly service with the lowest prices on the best brands. We know there's nothing worse than a boot that doesn't fit right, so come see us on South Church Street to get a great fitting on high-quality footwear. We've been outfitting Tennessee since 1903.
It makes good sense to shop at French's. French's Shoes and Boots.
1837 South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Premier 6 Theater on Broad in Jackson Heights.
Let's all go to the movies.
Check out what's showing at murfreesboromovies.com. Popcorn popped fresh daily.
Movies at the good old
Premier 6 on Broad in Jackson Heights.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and worldwide at WGNSradio.com.
And we're back. Johnny B with Mick Rooney, Gannon, my dear friend, Avon Lane, my dear friend, and an even older dear friend. He looks a lot older, too, Ricky Floyd. Aneurysm Head is here. Good to see you.
I can't believe you called him that.
Man.
But I tell you what.
What am I, chop liver?
Yeah, exactly.
Chop liver head.
Producer Brian.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Brian.
Hey, speaking of old cowboys, do you remember Andy Devine?
Oh, of course.
I've been watching YouTube shows of the Andy Devine, Andy's Gang. Do you remember that? It was a kids show. And it was great.
That.
He had a thing, he'd start off, pluck your magic twanger, froggy. And this little frog would appear. And this frog was hilarious. He was a real smart aleck, and people would try to tell stories.
Is it a puppet?
Yeah, it was great. It is still great.
I don't remember that show. I remember Andy Devine well, but I don't remember that show.
Loved it. They ought to replay those things. They're so much better than what's out there now.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Pluck your magic twanger, froggy.
Do we have the answer?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the answer?
Well, see, I said heart, but of course, I'm not as smart as Nene's kids are.
They got it right.
They said a promise.
Oh, they've done it. That's 21. Is that 21?
Yeah,
Very
21.
Good. Very good.
Man, I tell you what, they're on a roll.
We're going for 22 now. Here we go. Last question for the day. They're on a streak now.
Yes, they are.
What can run but never walks, has a mouth but never talks, has a head but never weeps, and has a bed and never sleeps?
Oh.
What can run but never walks, has a mouth but never talks,
I know.
has a head but never weeps, has a bed but never sleeps?
I know.
I'm a Roman cowboy, riding all day long. Tumbleweeds around me sing their lonely song. Nights underneath the prairie moon, I ride along and sing a tune. See them tumbling down, pledging their love to the ground. Lonely but free I'll be found, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweed. Cares of the past are behind, nowhere to go but I'll find just where the trail will wind, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweeds. I know when night is gone, that a new world was born at dawn. I'll keep rolling along, deep in my heart is a song. Here on the range I belong, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweed. I know when night is gone, that a new was born at dawn. I'll keep rolling along, deep in my heart is a song. Here on the range I belong, drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweeds. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done.
Ooh, that's hard early in the morning.
I think we could be the grandsons of the pioneers.
Yeah. No, more like the illegitimate sons of the
Yeah.
Well, the other reason I said I was doubly excited. Let me check the tune in there.
Doubly excited. Hey, that
because I learned another tune by Gene Autry I had heard of, but it's another one of those nuanced songs. Has some really interesting stuff. Little tiny changes in this melody that you might not even hear them.
Hey, Avery, while he's tuning, where you at in the morning?
Well,
you mean where is he? You mean where is he in the morning? Not where's he at?
Where's he at in the morning?
No, where is he in the morning? It's an unnecessary word, Mitch.
John, just tune
your guitar, man.
We'll do the graphic. The graphic lesson.
That's what we're talking about.
The grammar.
That's pretty graphic.
You're as bad as my wife. She corrects me all the time.
Hey, Mickey, my graphic's good. That's what Ava said.
Easy for me to say. Well, be at the City Cafe with Elaine Winters and Everett Brown. Start at 9 o'clock.
And they
come on out and. Come on, Mickey, you ought to come on out and bring sticks with you. And
I will one morning when I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you.
Great breakfast.
I'm going to give a pitch for you because we all know how great bass player Aben is, can do from country to rock to jazz, even Philharmonic stuff. But Everett is really talented, great guy. But Elaine Winters on the violin, fiddle, has intonation. Aben knows what I'm talking about. And we have some fiddle players we know who can play, but they don't have that intonation that Elaine has, where she is dead on every note.
Yeah.
And she played. We got a recording of my song "Somerton Man," where she plays a lead verse, and she just improvised it. And it's awesome. It is awesome.
We need to do that too.
It's awesome. You know what I'm talking about,
Cool. Yeah, exactly.
But,
by the way, she's teaching violin Suzuki method and other methods over at Lane Music, my brother's store over in
Does she have a Stradivarius?
Well, they all say Stradivarius.
Yeah, do they?
No, she's got some really good fiddles though.
Yeah, well, she's great.
Well, I'm off tonight.
So where you?
So I'm going to the lake.
Are you going?
Yeah, man. But I got to be in Country Junction in Manchester, Tennessee tomorrow night from 6:30 to 9:30. But me and Aven's super excited because October's coming.
Yep.
And the jam band is at Hot Springs for 3 Sundays in October. The 8th, the 22nd, and the 29th. So you hadn't made one of those yet, Johnny, but you need to.
All right, I'm going to do it. 22nd, 29th. The 8th is my son Joe's birthday, so I can't do the 8th.
Ooh, that reminds me. I got to say happy birthday
Okay.
to somebody.
Cool.
Joe Curry, the guitar player for my group Rockin' Country, his birthday's today. And somebody else's that we know very well, Miss Rhonda Tenpenny. Happy birthday, darling.
Joe and Rhonda.
Joe and Rhonda. Birthday to y'all. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday, Joe and Rhonda.
And Joe. What do you know?
Happy birthday to y'all.
Yous guys. So what's the answer from Nana's kids?
I want to say, send out a sympathy to Rhonda, bless her heart, her husband Jeff, bless his heart too.
Who's also her roadie.
Yeah, good guy. Ran over her guitar and busted up, but I think she was calling about who she get it fixed. There's some good luthiers, and it can be fixed.
Yeah.
But it looks, oh man, you talk about something that'll break
That guy
your
here
heart.
in town who makes his own guitars would be the guy I'd think of. The one I got 2 of. And I'll think of the name in a minute. But
yeah,
do they have an answer?
Yes. What's the question again?
Okay. What do they do? Oh, here it is. I couldn't even read them on writing on this, and I ran out. Okay. What can run but never walks, has a mouth but never talks, has a head but never weeps, has a bed but never sleeps?
And you happen to live on one.
I do.
A river! Yeah! Hey!
So 22 in a row and climbing.
That's good.
You live on the Caney Fork River.
Right.
Yeah.
Close to the Calf Killer Creek.
Yes.
Close to the Calf Killer River.
Yep.
It's a river.
You even took us to Calf Killer Brewery one day.
Yeah.
Had a great time.
Did I show you that permanent flower and marker there?
Mm-hmm.
That young couple had been found 20 years after they went missing into the Calf Killer.
Oh man.
Wow.
Well, what about the calf they ever find it?
There was actually an Indian chief named Chief Calf Killer. And I don't know the reason, but anyway, I wanted to make sure. This is the second reason. This is another new song I learned. It's got those little nuances in it, and it can be done in many different tempos. Gene Autry did the same thing on this. The way he did it in the movie was different on some of his records, but it's kind of that third line's real subtle. But I knew of the song, but never had really sat down and listened. So this is a new one coming out too. I've fallen in love with David. Mexicali Rose. 1936. Mexicali Rose, stop crying. I'll come back to you some sunny day. Every night you'll know I'll be pining. Every hour, year while I'm away. Dry those big brown eyes and smile, dear. Banish all those tears and please don't cry. Kiss me once again and hold me. Mexicali Rose, goodbye. Mexicali Rose, stop crying. I'll come back to you some sunny day. Every night you'll know I'll be pining. Every hour, year while I'm away. Dry those spring brown eyes and smile, dear. Banish all those tears and please don't cry. Kiss me once again and hold me. Mexicali Rose, goodbye. My Mexicali Rose, goodbye.
That's a first for me.
Well, that was a huge hit at
Was
this
it?
time. Oh, man.
Well, see, that was because it was in 1936, and I didn't come along till 57.
1939. So Patsy Cline recorded this much later than Gene Autry. He was the first on many songs. And if we get to it, you're going to be really surprised. I think even Avett Lane, musicologist, compositor that he is, will be surprised that Gene was the first to record this particular song we're going to get to, Lord willing, as a single.
Okay.
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. South of the border, down Mexico way. That's where they fell in love when the stars above came out to play. And now as they wander, their thoughts never stray. South of the border, down Mexico way. She was a picture in old Spanish lace. Here we go. Just for a tender while, he kissed the smile upon her face. For it was fiesta, and they were so gay.
Watch it.
South of the border,
South of the border,
down Mexico way. Then she sighed as she whispered mañana, never dreaming that they were parting. And he lied as he whispered mañana, for tomorrow never came.
Never came.
South of the border, he rode back one day. There in a veil of white, by candlelight, she knelt to pray. The mission bells told him that he mustn't stay. South of the border, down Mexico way. Here we go. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay,
ay. You need to run them big fat guitars for that song, Johnny.
Guitars.
Yeah.
Those are basses. Did you know that?
Bass guitars?
Those are basses. Those
Really?
Big old, they have 4 strings.
Wow.
And
they
also,
are
way
hard
cool
to play, man. You got to be a man to play one of those.
and another.
I think
I guess this became a Gene Autry signature song he wrote and recorded in 1939.
It used to be our theme song.
It is our theme song.
Well,
we always start with it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back in the saddle again. I'm out where a friend is a friend, where the longhorn cattle feed on the lowly gypsum weed. Back in the saddle again, and I'm riding the range once more. I'm a toting my old 44, where you sleep out every night, and the only law is right. Back in the saddle again. Whoopee-tie-yi-yo, rocking to and fro. Back in the saddle again. Whoopee-tie-yi-yay, I'm on my way. Back in the saddle again. Whoopee-tie-yi-yo, rocking to and fro. Back in the saddle again. Whoopee-tie-yi-yay, I'm on my way. Back in the saddle again. glad to be
back in the saddle again.
Oh, I'm
Back in the saddle again. That's right.
Oh man, what a great
My favorite right there, boys.
I think we'll skip. Did you know that Gene Autry recorded Blueberry Hill long before Fats Domino ever did?
No, I did not know that. Who wrote Blueberry? Oh, written by Al Lewis.
Larry Stock and Vincent Rhodes. But he has a very slow ballad version of it, Fats Domino. We're going to skip it. For
Okay, now
today.
was Blueberry Hill in a movie or a cowboy thing or something?
I just
for
saw
him
it
to wanna
on. I
sing
just
it?
saw it on his discography. I didn't see a movie reference to it. It could have been, Mick. It could have been.
Yeah, it had to be something to do with cowboyism.
He had a #1 hit in 1941 with "You Are My Sunshine." We're going to pass over that
Well,
one.
that has something more to do than just being a cowboy.
So I want Mick to come in on this as we modulate 3 times in this.
Did you like my cowboyism word there, Haven? Yeah,
We
cowboyism.
might can squeeze in 2 songs.
Cowboyism.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Which one?
Deep in my heart.
Oh,
of
that's a
Texas.
good. That's a good.
Now the kids can sing along with this one.
The stars at night
Okay.
are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
The prairie sky is wide and high.
Back in the heart of Texas.
We need some clapping, Rick.
The sage in bloom is like perfume.
Back in the heart of Texas.
Reminds me of the one I love.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Oh, the coyotes wail along the trail.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
The rabbits rush around the brush.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
The cowboys cry, kippy-yi-yi.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
The doggies bark and ball and ball.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Yes, the stars at night are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
The prairie sky is wide and high.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Deep
In the heart of Texas.
So
Deep in the heart of Texas.
good job, Micker. So we're going to skip. I'm thinking of My Blue Eyes, although he recorded that in 1944. The Carter family were the first. And we're going to skip Don't Fence Me In. I want to go all the way over to Have I Told You Lately That I Love You, because this is the one that will surprise Avent, that Gene Autry was the first one to release this as a single. There was a couple, I can't remember their name, they sang it in a movie, but Gene Autry released it as a single in 1946. And I did not even know that till last night.
Wow.
I was looking at, I never knew he did this song. It's been covered by so many country, Jim Reeves, for example. Has an incredible version of it. But Gene was way before anybody.
I'm thinking of somebody else too that's done it like recently.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Could I tell you once again somehow? Have I told you with all my heart and soul how I adore you? Well, darling, I'm telling you now. My heart would break in two if you refuse me. I'm no good without you anyhow. Dear, have I told you lately that I love you? Well, darling, I'm telling you now. Have I told you lately how I miss you? When the stars are shining in the sky. Have I told you why the nights are long when you're not with me?
Well, darling, I'm telling you now.
Have I told you lately when I'm sleeping? Every dream I dream is you somehow. Have I told you who I'd like to share my love forever?
Well, darling, I'm telling you now.
That's heart would break in two if you refuse me. I'm no good without you anyhow. Dear, have I told you lately that I love you? Well,
Darling, I'm telling you now.
My darling,
I'm telling you now. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's probably going to do
Woo.
us in, I
Classic.
think, because I'm
The
imagining-
American song.
I'm picturing Brian coming busting through that door.
Mm-hmm.
But Nanny's kids, let's remember this, they're 22 straight now.
22 straight.
And we're going to keep this record going. I want to thank all you loyal, wonderful WGNS radio listeners, our wonderful sponsors, all the great Facebook followers, Ricky Floyd for being here. I predicted it just dead on. And I want to thank Brian Barrett for letting us have a little of his time.
Aneurysm head.
Brian, are you broadcasting tonight?
Where you at, Brian?
Of course.
Well, tell us about it.
Not next week, though. It's fall break next week.
I hear you. Ta-da!
So tonight.
So tonight, we are headed to the metropolis of Manchester with the Rockville Rockets as they take on Coffee County High School. Or Coffee County Middle School High School,
I was gonna
because
say,
they're
wait a minute now, Rockville's not a high school.
Rockville is a high school, yes.
It is?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like
I
one
thought
of
it
the
was a middle
biggest.
school.
Well, they have got one of those too.
Yes.
It's the newest high school in Rutherford County.
I missed it.
Reestablished in 2019.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they're playing the who?
They're playing Coffee County.
Coffee County.
The Red Raiders, who their radio broadcaster says is a really bad middle school team playing high school ball.
Oh, my dear.
So should be fun.
Oh, no.
Well, Rockville, has it got a good record?
They are 2-4 right now, I think.
Oh.
But they've just played Riverdale and Oakland back to back.
Oh.
So
Poor guys. They need a break. They need a middle school to play against.
Yes.
They need a break. Brian, thank you for having us.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy.